today I'm gonna play the game called Slay the Princess. I don't know what's gonna happen here technically, but we're gonna see after we start to play the game, right? I hope you guys excited because I'm super excited and I'm thinking what's gonna happen here well, this game I saw this game have a lot positive reviews, so I think I'm gonna enjoy this a lot. Slain bed. Oh my god. I don't even wanna ask what do you have in mind, Vanitas. So before I gonna drink some quickly I'm gonna drink some water. I'm gonna make the game sounds a little bit higher and you can see the warning first instantly drop it into your face. Content warning, this is a horror game and it's not intended for all audience. Please visit our website if you need a list of specific content warnings. Slay the Princess contains flickering image effects as well as parallax effect that on rare occasion has caused motion sickness in players. If either of these effects cause health issues for you, you disable them in game preference. Understood, guys? I don't know if I should disable, I don't know. Say work stuff. Yeah. I don't think I don't have any kind of problem like that, so I'm not gonna disable it. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have a heart and see them through. There are no premature endings, there are no wrong decisions, there are only fresh perspective and new beginnings. This is a love story. Ooh, I love love stories. Okay, as you can see the game looks nice, everything pretty cool. Just I don't know, you chat, I'm gonna bring you chat back to your place or something, yeah, like this, yeah. Chat behave, we're gonna play the game. Preference, what kind of preference? Windows, I'm gonna time to flicker. Okay, let's just jump into the game. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Ooh.
You're here to slay her.
Wow.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
But do I need to do that? Okay, chat. You gotta go back to. Yeah, they even they added voice acting, which is amazing. Oh yeah. So yeah, I gonna bring you back, chat, because I know you cannot stay in that there because it seems like I need to make decisions there. Okay, explore. The end of the world? What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? This is choices I think I can choose, so let me just read them all. Killing princess seems kind of bad thought, doesn't it? Can't someone else do this? Forget it, I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Huh. Well, there's a lot of choices. Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? Oh, yay. Thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet, I always wanted to off a monarch. We will have a revolution. A silent continue to the cabin. Turn around and leave. I wonder. Good luck. We're definitely getting bad ending. Why? No. I kinda wanna to see what happens if I just gonna turn around and leave, so I'm gonna just press it.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Yeah. Okay, fine, you persist, I'll go to cabin, slay the princess. Wow, it doesn't even let me turn around and leave. Wow, what a freak. Let me see if I can make my model look different. because I might need to put it into different sides. But I don't think I can, so I'm gonna make myself tiny little bit smaller that you will see more choices. Like, here we go. Here we go. Now you can see more. Okay, so... Okay, fine. I'll go to the cabin and I talk to the princess. Maybe I'll slay her. Maybe I won't. I guess we'll see. Not very small. Like, yes, I definitely know where I'm going. Nope. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going. The cabin, I'm not going to the cabin. I'm actually pretty okay with world ending. I released the coming of new dawn beyond our own. I'm gonna go walk in the opposite direction now. Okay. Quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Yeah, I gonna just quietly go down.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Yeah.
Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it.
Indeed, I agree.
Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Oi!
That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Oi! The narrator, stop talking like that! Okay, I'm going into cabin, sheesh. I gotta turn around and
Really
leave
keen
again.
on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies.
Yeah,
Forever.
and... I don't care, I'm not killing princess. Good, maybe everyone should die. It's what they got for dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone for them. Like, yeah, like what the hell? You're not emotional blackmailing me into doing this. Quietly continue down the path. Okay, I'm a little bit annoyed at this point. I cannot be quiet. Let's say, like,
When I
good.
said everyone, I meant everyone. That's a pretty large group to just condemn to death over a single princess. And, last I checked, you're part of everyone too, so if you think about it, walking up to that cabin and slaying her is really in your best interests as well.
Why? Damn.
But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Indeed.
Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
I hear this sarcasm in your voice quite good without you telling me all that. Jeez. There's no fighting this, is there? I have to go in the cabin, don't I? Fine. Oh yeah? Well, I guess I'll start walking in a different direction again. In fact, I'm going to just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place. Yeah, let's
There's
do
always
that.
a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
Meh. I just gonna go. I like forest. Why I need to go to cabin? I want to go to the forest.
And
Jeez.
here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen.
Oh, really?
At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves.
Huh? What the hell?
But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
Are you serious?
In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
You know what? I think this narrator is very suspicious.
Wait, what's going on? You're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
Yes, that's right. I like irritating you because you're doing the same for me. So why are you gonna do that?
You've doomed us all. You know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death.
I'm just walking in the forest, god damn it, why you're so persistent?
You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Wow, you saying that like it's my fault. The stranger. Ooh.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Did you say that before? I'm getting terrible sense of deja vu. Wait, hasn't this already happened? Okay, no. You aren't kidding. She actually ended the world last time, didn't she? What the hell is she? Oh, you bastard. You're in for it now. I'm wise. I'm wise to your tricks. But I died. The world ended. What I'm doing here? Those wolves weren't here last time. You can't just force me to go to cabin. Yep, okay. Heading to the cabin now where I'm definitely going to slay the priest. Okay, so I think at this point I would like... What I would say... you aren't kidding. She actually... I would like... I'm getting terrible sense of deja vu.
No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
Oh, wow. That's a huge lie. Like few minutes ago, few minutes ago, just few minutes ago, you said that like, wow, man.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Huh? Wait, what? Even my inner voice doesn't. Oh my god! Every voice is against me. They don't let me do what I want.
No, I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience.
What? Why there's so many voices in my head? I think I have some problems here, guys. Look at me. I hearing different kind of voices, and those voices trying to keep me, bring me to the cabin, which I don't want to because I want to walk in the forest. Oh, this is
the entire world ending wasn't enough to get rid of us. I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else we can do to ruin his day.
What?
If by ruining my day you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off.
That's good.
The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky.
Okay.
The world hasn't ended yet. And you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Hey, I can let my little voices go and talk. Okay, let's see. Those walls were here the last time. You can just force me to go to cabins. Oh, so... You know what? I'm gonna just say this.
What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess.
What? Okay. Yeah, I get it. I'm going to the cabin. Sadly, proceed. Okay, I have no more choices. Just everyone. Okay, you know what? I just gonna go to the cabin. Frick this.
A warning before you go any further.
Look, there's the walls around this cabin. They really don't want that I would go anywhere else.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
I'm gonna choose that.
If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar.
Who knows?
Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it.
I know. This is when your voices inside you cannot, you know, it's just like fighting each other, literally.
Let's keep an open mind.
Okay, proceed into cabin.
The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense.
Oh, that looks interesting. Look. When I'm moving the mouse, it moves some of the items. Kinda looks nice.
The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Ooh, I'm gonna take the blade.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Give me my blade!
Take it. Maybe we should just leave it to collect dust. Or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway?
That's true, but the knife looks nice and it's free. It looks awful around. Maybe that was the purpose of it.
No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with. I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise?
Many times, you know. I'm very thick-headed and it's very hard to put something into my head.
You can't just say that. Not when everything here is so wrong.
Yeah, look at the table.
Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world.
But the world, is it the world we need to save?
And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her.
Okay.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves?
Ooh.
Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together.
Hey, that's not fun.
Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm.
With you talking, I can't.
How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us.
Indeed.
I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind.
Hey, you like not leaving any choice to me. Like, I'm a human being, I think. And I have my own choices and standards on stuff. How can you do that to me? Huh? This is rude.
Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird.
Indeed.
What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Yeah, okay. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. Approach the mirror, take the blade, enter the basement. I don't know. Okay, let's ask about the mirror. I'm curious. What that mirror do?
We should look at ourselves. Wouldn't that be fun? You won't be looking at yourself because there isn't a mirror. There's the table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
Whoa, you're such a liar.
Definitely a mirror. There isn't.
There is! I literally seeing
You
it!
insisting it isn't there just makes me want to look at it even more.
Yeah. Why would you lie about that? What's the point? I also want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am. It doesn't matter to me, so approach the mirror. Okay, I'm gonna approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
You a liar.
This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall.
Whoa.
I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Yeah, like, look at my arm! Seems like I'm not a human.
But it was there a second ago. And now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
Indeed. Okay, gonna take the blade.
Take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Not really, but who cares?
Okay, fine, you took the knife. But you really shouldn't hold it like that.
I don't know how. I'm holding. Look how I holding. Look at the mouse. Look how I holding the knife. Isn't that adorable? What are the real villain? Oh, we don't know. We don't know. We're gonna see.
Then how are we supposed to hold it? The other way, thumb at the bottom. Will look much cooler and more serious if we hold it with our thumb at the bottom.
Lol. What's the
It
difference?
really doesn't matter how you hold the blade, as long as you have it. Just make a choice.
Hold the blade other way. Okay, hold the blade other way.
On the blade. Congratulations.
Look! Now I'm gonna be stabby. Lol. Thank you. I don't need your this kind of speech, you know. Damn, yaratanaki.
Yes! Isn't this so much better? Okay, fine. You're right. This does look a lot better.
I agree. But if you're real, that would do something.
It really doesn't matter. Just get on with it and deal with the princess already.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna just throw the blade out.
Yes! Do it!
Yes, just throw the blade. We don't need it.
Seriously. You throw the blade at the window, glass showering the cabin as your weapon flies out into the night. I suppose you'll just have to deal with the princess without it.
GG. GG. Oh well, seems like give me a second. My Pagana tuber is not responding at all. Me not doing wiggly stuff. Give me a second. I'm not small. And not because of that. It's just for some weird reason it doesn't wanna respond. You're gonna need to wait, guys. Since I have no choice, just to turn it off. Okay. Have a go. That was quick.
We'll be fine, don't worry about it. What's the worst that could happen? The world ends. Been there, done that.
I like that voice. I enjoy that voice.
I'm not so sure. This place is already messing with my head. It would be much better if we had a weapon.
We're fine. Let's just go.
What's done is done. Good luck, hero.
Let's go to basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials.
Ooh.
Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing. It if the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Ooh.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No, thank you.
yeah, like, okay. Bye!
Oh, don't be such a baby.
I wanna be a baby!
I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap.
Very kill.
We're gonna die. We don't even have a weapon. But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Oh yeah, I love him! I just like this guy, how he annoys the narrator. Take hard stairs to the left. I'm gonna take the center staircase.
Step onto the center staircase. Paths wind out around you in all directions, each step branching into its own staircases, which branch into their own staircases, and so on. You aren't quite sure if yours is taking you up or down, but at the very least, it's taking you somewhere.
I would do, yes, indeed.
You concentrate on where you are, careful not to stray onto any of the many splitting branches that tempt you on all sides. You wouldn't want to have to backtrack to yours once you'd made a decision that took you someplace else. And so you take one careful, focused step after another. One foot down, another foot down, another after that. You lose yourself in following the correct pattern, in following what looks to be the true path, the one that cuts straight down, or up, or maybe sideways. But no matter the direction it goes, it certainly is the most true path. You know that much.
This just looks like bone structure. Yeah, it looks like you going by in the rib cage. It looks very similar.
You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go.
Huh? What the hell? What is happening now?
Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether. Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten. Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Can I help you?
Wait, what? What the hell? That was quick. I didn't thought this gonna happen. Okay.
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs.
Yeah, that's a little bit weird.
Oh well, that was the trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways.
I love him. I love it. I love that voice.
Princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here.
Why I'm here?
And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass. We remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a minute, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was here. No point. She'll get reincarnated and get revenge. We will see. We will see. I don't know if I'm gonna even kill her. Let's see. What's your name? Getting down here was weird. Like, I was pulled apart and put back together again. Do you know what happened to me? For all I know, you locked up down here for a reason. Do you know why you're down here? You're apparently a threat to the world. I was sent here to slay you. Yeah, let's just be truthful and just say the truth.
I don't have any weapons, and I'm chained to a wall. Do I look like someone that could end the world? Do I look like a monster?
Maybe. Oh, Jesus!
Heard about me is true, and I'm going to lay waste to everything, starting with
Okay, that that was scary. That was scary. I didn't thought this gonna jump scare me. Yes, Tree, I got it. And you got this stranger pet. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just enjoying the game itself because I hate the narrator and I like the voice of the other voice who's just bickering with the narrator. The other as well, it's interesting. Thank you, Tree. I'm glad that you think it like that.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. Where there was once just one of her, there is now another.
Okay.
We can do that? I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time?
Yes, I'm more fluffier now. And so far I'm enjoying it. Like, I just started this game 30 minutes ago. Oh my god, already 30 minutes went. Well, for now I'm enjoying. For now I'm enjoying. Let's see what this game gonna show at the end of this.
Does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it.
Why, please?
It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it?
What do you mean by that? You're most suspicious in all this.
Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. It's not already too late. You have a job to do here and you need to do it now.
Nah, I don't know. I don't feel like listening to you. Because of this and run away from Naruto. Imagine if that would be possible. Maybe it is. Later reason said no, like I'm just playing for 30 minutes. I didn't do anything, I just started.
Ooh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
What do you mean? Okay. There's more for you of you now. What's your name? Getting down here was weird. Like I was pulled apart and put back together again. Do you know what? Okay, if I let you out of here, what are you going to do? I'm getting you out of here. Try and free here. I don't know what you are, but I can't trust you. I can't trust anything here. Leave here in the basement. Regretfully think about the time you threw the blade out the window. What I want to choose? Like, there's more of you. Let's go with
There must be
this.
something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago.
I'm not. I cannot believe in
There
you.
must be fear creeping into your heart.
You know you can't stop me.
It kind of reminds me, of the mortar assistant where the ghosts talking like that.
And what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin?
Ooh, it's like a mirror.
She fractures again.
I don't like where this is going.
But I wanna see where this gonna go.
Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are.
No, I'm curious.
How would we even do that? Where would we start? We'd always start by retrieving the blade. The one he made us throw out the window.
Hey, I like that choice that I could throw out of the window.
I wasn't the one who threw it. Oh, come on, you told us to. Don't try to pass the blame now that it's come back to bite us. Well, if I'd known we'd be dealing with this, maybe I wouldn't have been so hasty with my suggestions.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you, Contrarian, because I choose that. I choose that because I thought it's gonna be smart. Slay her with trees. Yes? What? What?
I don't think we're going to be able to put her back. Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her.
Ooh.
It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
What's your name?
Princess.
Seriously, your name is Princess? Man, your parents are cruel.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
No, not really.
No, I don't need a name.
My name is whatever hushed whispers follow in the wake of my devastation.
Ooh. Well, this is more my style of answer.
None of them have names. How astute. I told you she was untrustworthy.
I don't trust you the most here. That princess looks more trustworthy than you, guy. You just suddenly told me go slay a princess without explaining why I need to do that, because... And why my hands like a lizard's? I let you out of here. What you gonna do? Okay. What else I can ask? Let's ask what you gonna do if I let her
I
out.
think I can answer that question in a way you'd find meaningful.
Nah, that's not the answer I was seeking.
I just want to live my life.
Really?
I'm not going to dance for you.
And I don't really want you dance for me.
Besides,
You already know what I'm going to do.
Really? Maybe because you're lizard and she lizard extermination. What?
Not a single real answer. At least aside from Miss Blood and Destruction. It's infuriating, isn't it?
Yeah, like she doesn't really wanna give me like any kind of straight answer and just going around. Like every voice here going around. Like even the narrator don't fully tell me everything. So it's kind of interesting. I still wanna get one more princess because I think there should be one more somewhere.
Whose buttons are there for us to press? Whose skin is there for us to get under?
She exterminates leaders. Yeah. I hope she's not gonna exterminate me.
Not exactly how I'd put it, but I don't disagree. There must be something we can do. Asking questions just seems to make things worse.
I still wanna continue ask the questions.
Okay, this was fun for a bit, but we can't even really interact with her, can we? What's the point of asking questions if all we're going to get is a million answers?
That's true, but I'm still curious.
Follow what's going on anymore. We need to get out of here. This whole place is making me itch.
Yeah, like seeing this already makes something. Getting you out of here. I don't know what you are, but I can trust you. You can trust anything. You know what? Let's go.
That's not right.
Hey?
Go on. Take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride.
Okay.
You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions.
Okay.
You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to perish alone. Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess.
Indeed.
But this... we can't... Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now.
Yeah, yeah, that's which is not what we are mentally ill. We don't know that.
No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all...
Funny how you got this princess on the first try. I don't know what you mean by that.
falls apart?
Huh?
I think he's gone.
Really?
We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit. They just don't fit.
Okay, let's continue then. She started to get bad. Like, hey! Oh, hey! It's not a bad ending, I think. The game itself, right? There's no bad endings. There's just different choices. It's not a bad ending.
We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable.
Yeah, you look a little bit different, princess. Tiny little bit.
Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Fix us?
Do I wanna fix you?
We should help her. I think we did this.
There's simply different. Yeah, that's what the game told us. So yeah, I gonna listen to the game. No, they did not the bonitas.
How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences.
Yeah, like, how can you not think? Sorry, Contrarian, I like you, but how could you not think that actions have consequences? That's always like, how can you make an action without feeling consequences? Like, you peel potato, and the potato might be hurt or something. Like, god damn it, there are always consequences to your actions.
It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Like, yeah, yeah, I suppose. It's going to be okay. I do my best. I don't think you're supposed to be fixed. No, you just destroy everything. I'm not going to fix it. Do I wanna fix her? She looks a little bit disturbed. Maybe? Let's see. I don't think you're supposed to be fixed. Okay, what? What the hell? But you don't know if she had a chance to hear your reply. She's gone, replaced with something else.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we
Yes,
try
I
and
will
find
be. I will put this on YouTube. Yes.
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we even go about looking for her. The night was gone. I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror. Approach the mirror.
Don't do this.
I wanna do this. That's good, because I have to go in like 30 minutes. Okay, tree. Lost it. We are the princess. We gonna see. Let's go. Let's go. I'm begging you, don't do this. Ignore him. You approach the mirror, okay?
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
No.
Yeah, don't look at it. I don't like that thing.
Uh-huh. The voice feels small, distant as you approached. Gaze into your reflection. Oh, of course I'm gonna do that. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approached.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What are you? The gift of fragile vessel? Is this the end of the world? Let her out of there. Do you know on the narrator? Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here? I love the soundtrack so much. Yeah, it is lovely. It's really lovely. Are you what sent us? Oh, do you know about the world beyond this place? Are you the princess? Man, there's so much like good questions here. I don't know where to start it. Attack the entity, destroy your body. Do I wanna destroy my body? I want to see it. Thought, man, there's so much choices and so much to think of. You know what? I'm gonna like ask the question.
Nothing as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them.
You can save, by the way. I can save? Oh, I actually can save. Okay, let's go.
There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to.
Oh. But at the end of the day, I don't suggest using saves until you beat the game. They're simply choice after all. There are no bad choices. Indeed.
Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole. And perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Huh. Okay, I can do that. Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
Oh, okay. How more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Oh. Okay. I would slay the princess to start. Okay, make me forget. And what if I don't let you do this to me? How much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
Oh, okay. Okay. And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished. Dry. Hollow.
Uh-huh. I'm not going back. Okay, make me forget. Okay,
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
huh. You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Aha. Okay, so, well, she's kind of saying true that if, like, I'm not going back, okay. Okay, I'm curious what's gonna happen in the both ways, but let's go with, okay, make me forget, okay.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
Really? Oh, well, I don't know about that. Like, you're gonna erase my memories, so.
You won't.
That was a good one. Man, she's such a. You're on patch in the woods and the den of the fetches cave and the basement of the cabins of precious. Yeah, like it's just gonna repeat itself. Everything goes dark and you die. Yeah, like damn. Chapter the hero. Okay, the rich her bring the stranger to her. Okay, so we.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Well, I don't know. Like, it said that I need to forget, so maybe they killed me because I need to go back to the start and do the thing or something.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
You know what? Now I'm gonna do the thing. Yes, I was killed. Yes, I was killed. I was like, I said I want to forget everything, but she was like, yeah, not gonna happen, PM, and I am not died. I got the ending. Let me see what kind of ending I got. I'm gonna like turn on my Steam account. I got some kind of achievement. Let's just see. Like, I got a rich and vibrant heart. I have no idea what that means. So yeah. Okay, so you can skip previous Cindy dialogue by hitting tab of your keyboard if you yeah, it's late. If you don't, it will be end of the wall. Okay. The end of the wall. What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's killing princess was kind of bad thought? Can't someone else? Okay, you know what? To get some sort of reward. Let's ask if I now. Now I'm gonna go with the narrator and I'm gonna just do stuff. Like I gonna agree with him and just gonna try to slay the princess. So let's go. Okay, I gonna be a totally an ass. Sweet. I always wanted to have more of a Viva Revolution.
Spirit.
Yo, let's go.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Hey, I ain't gonna decide to believe or not.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Proceed. Yeah, this time I'm gonna be easily taught
The
that.
interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Like, look guys, the room looks totally different from the one I was in before. Like, the last time I was like in some weird space or something, you know? And now I'm just, yeah.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Gonna take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
No, I was trying not to go into cabin. I wanted to go into forest until I reached chapter 2, and then I got again the same thing. I started saying the same thing, you know, like I got the deja vu feeling. Yeah, I know that too. Now let's enter the basement. Hey, what? Oh. Stabby, stabby.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
I don't know, but this guy's very suspicious. I don't know.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Like, look, that's even normal stairs, not like before. Like, I think that when I wanted to avoid everything before, the mansion was disturbed or something like that, and it was crooked, and I was, you know, lost and stuff like that.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Like, no, she sounded more dangerous before. Now she's quite normal.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Narrator, I think that you, the one who's manipulating here the most. Hey, just checking in on you. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you. Okay, I just gonna silently continue down the stairs.
You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Oi, I mean, look, even the princess looks different than the before.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
What? No way. Why would you... Okay, yeah, you caught me. I'm here to slay you. No, I haven't decided yet. I'm just here to talk. Still your nerves and step forward. Okay. I'm not gonna talk. I just gonna go do my mission.
Step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's brave. Yes, she is. I have to go sleep now. Okay, enjoy it. Have a wonderful sleep and thank you for the hit rate button.
I'm in danger.
Yes, everyone here in danger. Indeed.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
What if she isn't bluffing? What if she kill us? Are you sure she's not armed? I'm sorry, can we just talk? I'm not dropping the blade. Drop the blade, slay the princess. Slay the princess!
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh. This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
Yeah.
It's like she's convinced she can't die.
Huh?
Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well.
Wait, what?
But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago. That arrogant look still plastered on her face.
I think that there's gonna be something happening soon. This way too suspicious.
But is it over? Really over?
Of course it is. She's dead. I'm not sure. I feel like she has to have some kind of trick of her sleeve. Of course not. That was way too easy.
It's over. Don't get all worked up. We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse? I really don't think you should do that. And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us?
Yeah, that's very suspicious.
I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
Now you make me very curious. Remove the blade, check the pulse. You're right, she's dead. Let's get out of here. I told you that I'm gonna listen to him, but I kind of wanna just, remove the blade. I'm gonna just leave.
Yes, exactly.
I'm gonna just listen. I'm gonna just listen to them. Let's see what's gonna happen.
With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible?
I don't feel like that. Sorry. I don't feel like that.
You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience.
I don't know.
But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
Leave.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find.
Huh?
Instead, what you find is nothing at all.
Huh?
Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of
What the
someplace
frick? What the
far.
hell?
What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
No, I am not happy and I'm super worried. I'm not in the world. Like, I went to save the world and now I cannot be in the same world. You saying that I'd be happy? That's a lie. Okay, let's see what's gonna tell more. He's such suspicious person. Never listen to a random voice in your head. That's bullshit. Let me out of here. Okay, let's gotta hope you can get a better ending for saving the world.
This isn't an ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the past. No. This is the beginning of eternity. Your reward.
So I gonna spend all my life in the cabin. as much as I love cabins, this is not how I wanna spend my life.
This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
No.
Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier.
That's a lie.
Hey, we're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
Didn't you hear the narrator? I'm happy. We are happy. Okay, let's be a little bit brainwashed, but let's read a little other answers. Hell no. Do you have any idea how to get us like out? Of course we are. I like it here. Okay, let's.
Are we really happy, or is he just telling us that we are?
Okay, maybe I'm not happy. I'm not just saying that because you're the last person to talk to. No, we're happy. I'm sure of it.
Really? Well, if you ever change your mind, just let me know, I guess. More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is, not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning.
Okay.
Please, shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of here.
Okay. I'm gonna listen to my voice of hero. The voice of hero sounds much more smarter at this point.
The little voices, please, fall on deaf ears.
He's becoming more. What is narrator?
Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence.
What?
Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
Huh? Good ending, you did it, you saved it. What?
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
There's no going back. Okay, so wow, I think the narrator did this. Okay, seems like we cannot go like that. So okay, maybe I'm not happy. Okay, and I'm not just saying that because you're the last person to talk to. Okay, so we are not happy.
Because I have an idea to get us out of here, though you're probably not going to like it.
So we technically got an ending. Where that narrator guys brainwashed us, but the princess didn't like that because I kinda made promises on the first on my first try, so now I cannot just go and get that good ending. Yeah, so she brought me back to the part where my hero voice asked me the question, and this time I gonna try to get out of here.
The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this. I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero.
What?
He's right. It's the only way out.
Huh?
Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end. Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it.
Huh.
Don't you dare.
Anything to get out of this hell. Wouldn't using the blade, will kill us. Wouldn't be dead. Okay, anything.
Thank you.
Let's get out of here.
I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate?
No, I don't like being the little cabin. I want to explore more. I like forest more. If you give me a forest or something, it would be much more appreciated.
Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs. The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it.
Okay, that means a lot of time just went through.
You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die. The end. Nice knowing you.
Wow! I hate this. This guy, he's such an ass. He's such an ass. Chapter 2, The Spectre.
You're on a path in the woods,
Huh?
and at the end of that path is a cabin. And you're here.
Okay, we did listen. Okay. Oh, you bastard! You're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks. I'm getting to. Okay, so. It hasn't decided. Okay.
My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We've just met for the first time.
Yeah, like, I'm gonna believe that. Congratulations, Monitas.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
I don't know.
That's fine. It wasn't very hard to kill her last time. We'll just do it again.
We have a cold voice now. Look at that.
Well, if for whatever reason you're going to insist that this has happened before, at least your heart's in the right place.
Let's assume I've done the truth and all this really did already. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving.
Okay.
Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Yeah, and I still don't wanna. Hey, I was listening to you! That's the problem.
Oh, we listened to you plenty. We slew the princess just like you asked us to, and then you locked us away in an empty void for eternity. So we slew ourselves too.
Wow, that cold voice is just cold.
Well, if you killed yourself, then you weren't listening to me, because I would never want you to do that. Believe it or not, I care about you.
I don't believe it.
And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything?
Oi!
If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We slew the princess, the world outside the cabin disappeared, we died, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? Had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left? It doesn't matter, because we didn't fail to slay her. And if she's really back, which I doubt, it'll be just as easy to do it again. But after that nasty trick you pulled on us, maybe she's not the only one around here in need of slaying.
I know. That just sounds like manipulator indeed. He sounds very manipulator.
Just stay focused, will you?
Let's talk about the princess.
Quick about it.
If anything, the world ended after I slew. When I tried to leave, everything was gone. Last time around, I stabbed her in the heart and she died. How can someone like that end the world? Who locked her in the basement? What is this place? Okay.
That's a good point. How do we know we didn't have things backwards? Maybe slaying the princess was what ended the world, not the other way round.
Yeah.
Yes. Maybe this whole thing was a trick to get us to end the world. And now we get to go through the whole charade again, wholly aware of what's waiting for us at the end. But that's assuming she's alive in that cabin. We did kill her, after all. You're going to find her in the cabin. If the princess had actually been slain, you wouldn't be here.
Uh-huh.
And let me assure you, killing her will not end the world. I don't know what you think happened to you last time, but it's a load of nonsense. You'll get your happy ending. I promise.
I didn't like my happy ending thoughts.
Well, that's exactly what we're afraid of. Really? Living happily ever after sounds that bad to you? Oh well, there's no use arguing over your masochism.
Hey!
Waits.
Okay, who locked her in the basement? What is this place?
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
Last time around I stabbed her in the heart and she died. How can someone still like someone like that in
You
the
just
world?
can. You'll have to trust that what I'm saying is true.
I don't wanna trust you. You're so suspicious. If people locked her away, why couldn't they slay her? Why is this falling on me?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special.
Right.
You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps. But it's just the way things are.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I didn't know we were special.
Yeah.
Of course we're special.
So what does masochism mean? So Stingray, listen, and listen well. Go to Google and find the what it means there. I'm not gonna teach this type of words here, so not even ask me. That's the end of this. You're being cagey? What aren't you telling me?
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
This is boring. He's clearly not interested in talking. So let's just do as he says. And maybe he'll stop bothering us.
Is something that I say is I'm not. I could say that I am totally not. Okay, that's all. I don't have any.
The whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Thank you for the follow, Rick Seeger. Welcome in the chat gamer. I hope you're doing great. Proceed to camp, turn around. Okay, I'm gonna like. Let's just proceed. Nothing bad gonna happen, right?
Warning. Before you go any further, she will lie.
Yeah.
She won't be a problem.
Yes, proceed to cabin. We already know that she's gonna lie and she says all those little things, but
The interior of the cabin is cold, a soft
Oh.
odor of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows.
okay.
The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge.
I again seeing the mirror.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Yeah, the mirror is back.
It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time. Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already.
You didn't say anything about the mirror until the whole game is different than last time.
Very different.
Yes.
Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous second life proposition. You haven't died. You certainly haven't already slain the princess.
What are you talking about? This is literally... The cabin was totally different last time I was, and there was no mirror. And table is normal. Yeah, you did notice the last time table was normal too. And the walls was more wooden, a different type of texture.
So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
Approach the mirror. You didn't say anything about... Okay, I'm gonna approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Wipe the mirror.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
I look fabulous, in my opinion.
But there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone. Let's not spend much longer worrying over it. Clearly it's not even important enough to be acknowledged.
Wow, that voice is so cold. Okay, I'm gonna take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Why are you repeating the same thing all over again? Yeah, knife!
The room below is silent.
I can do! Stabby stabby!
Nobody's here. Naturally. As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure. I guess we'll just have to go down and see.
Yeah, you see, Donato, that there's no princess here.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain. Okay, she's definitely dead.
As you can see.
It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor. Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous skeletal grin.
Stab the skeleton now.
And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here?
The narrator himself doesn't know what's happening. Lol. Yeah, she looks adorable like this.
Ghost! Oh. Wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
That's so cool.
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you. Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin. So she has a body, and she's right there. That means we could kill her again, if we wanted to.
Indeed. Slay the princess, wait and see how things play out. Huh. I don't know. You know what? Last time I listened to her, but I can could, but if do I wanna? I kinda wanna see. That's cute. Yeah, that's very adorable. I agree with that. Okay, I'm gonna wait and see.
I see you brought that annoying knife again. So, are you waiting for a chance to use it? Or are you here for something else?
Maybe for something else. See, this is exactly what I was trying to tell you about in the woods. This already happened. We killed her. I killed you. What are you doing not being dead? Do you not know why you came back? Stop playing the victim. You treated me last time. I'm sorry I killed you last time. I shouldn't have done that. Do you want me to die? Do you want me to kill myself to satisfy some sort of sick revenge fantasy? Because I already did that and it wouldn't be hard to do it again. I'm sorry, is there any way I can make it up to you? The people who wanted you dead tricked me, and the enemy of my enemies is my friend. Let's team up. What do you want from me? You know what? I gotta go with this. The people who wanted you dead tricked me, and the enemy of my enemy. Yeah, you gotta go with this.
Nobody tricked you. And the fact that the princess's spirit has risen from the dead should be more than enough evidence that she isn't exactly sweet and innocent. It's all been an act. She's pretending. I wouldn't say she's ever pretended to be sweet or innocent. She does have a little bit of an attitude, but I can't blame her. We did kill her after all. I wouldn't be nice to my murderer if I was killed.
The enemy of my enemy.
The princess circles you again, her icy fingertips trailing up your spine, sending shivers rippling across your flesh.
Dragon, go team up. Yo!
I don't want enemies. I don't want to fight. I just want to go home. Is that really so much to ask?
Aww.
And just where is home, I wonder?
I don't know where home is. I just know it isn't here. But I can feel it calling to me from someplace far away. Wherever I'm supposed to be, it's out there.
How specific. And how convenient for her. You see what she's doing, right? She's suggesting that the only way you can rid yourself of her would be to let her out, which, in case you haven't been listening, will spell the end of the entire world.
Akila, what are you doing not being dead? Do you know why you came back? About her. So she was kidnapped. Yeah, stuff like that. What else I have? I didn't read all that. So slay the princess. If you're dead, then there really isn't much for me to do, is there? I guess I'll get going. Live here in the basement. Okay, team up. I'm out of idea thoughts. If you can't go through walls, can't you just leave on your own?
I wish that's how it worked, but this place won't let me go.
Aw.
I've tried. Before you came back to me, I explored every inch of this place, even the spaces between the walls. But I never found a way out. I always wound up right back here.
Maybe we should just leave. If she can't get out on her own, then why do we have to do anything? We could probably walk out right now and everything will be fine. Hasn't got out and can't get out are two very different things. That'd be dull anyway. It's more interesting if we make a choice.
Sounds like you just could leave her here. Yeah, true.
But you can come and go as you please, can't you? So, let me hitch a ride.
But we owe her. No, I actually not owning anyone.
After all, you own me.
I don't see, Juanitas, what happens when you predict what she gonna say. He said at the same time as the game.
Absolutely not. Is she asking if she can possess us? She is. And I hope I don't need to explain why you can't let that happen. It would be catastrophic if she managed to escape this place. And if you let her in, there is very little anyone could do to stop her. Would she be able to see us if we went along with it? Now isn't that an interesting thought? We could finally bring her face to face with him. I wonder what she would have to say to the one who wants her dead so badly.
I'm curious too.
You won't like how things play out if you go down this path.
What if I say no? This would just temporary, right? Okay, okay, let the princess possess you. Yes!
The princess swims through the air in front of you, pausing for a brief moment as her dark-rimmed eyes stare deeply into yours. There's a hunger in her gaze.
You're really trying to make it up to me, aren't you? Thanks for being a pal, killer. I mean it.
What are you doing? Don't just let her in. How many times do I have to tell you?
See you soon.
She rushes forward and then she's gone. A sharp chill spreads across your body. It starts in your chest, a freezing numbness flowing out from your heart, all the way down your limbs, your mind growing cloudy and confused as it settles over your very soul.
Okay.
I'm not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over?
Kinda a little bit too late, in my opinion.
It's too late to stop now. The numbness gives way to a stabbing pain, your muscles twitching and convulsing violently, each involuntary movement causing more waves of agony to ripple across your body. You collapse to the floor, and everything goes dark.
Come on, you. You've got to get up. I know everything feels heavy right now, but we still have to get out of here.
I guess we're the prince now. Yeah, kinda.
Your eyes flick back over
Hello.
your bearings, your vision swimming.
It's me.
So this is what it's like to be you, huh? Disembodied
Hi,
voice
Wolf.
narrating your every move?
So we have a princess beside us. Yes, literally. She is in our body.
So, it doesn't work like that for you? Clearly it doesn't, or she wouldn't have commented on it.
All these shards of broken glass on the floor. Are they also supposed to be you?
Huh? What?
Hey, I'm not a shard of broken glass.
It's okay. You can finish your thought.
I'm a voice. I'm me is what I am. Who cares what we are? We exist. That's all that matters.
That cold voice.
You don't have to fight.
We'll all be out of here soon.
No, it matters. What we are matters. If I'm a shard of broken glass, then that raises some questions about certain other voices in here too. I'm clearly the same thing you are.
They're not listening to me. Do they not listen to you either?
Sadly, my voices doesn't listen to me either.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him. You don't need to know what I am. You just need to know that I'm different from you. More important.
What?
So, you're the one who pulled the strings and made me dead. I can tell you don't belong here. You're barely even there. Like the shape of something left behind. You're more of a memory than a person.
Oh.
That's rude.
You're kind of like me, actually.
I'm just going to ignore her. You push yourself off the ground. The princess is nowhere to be seen. Obviously, she's nowhere to be seen.
The one being you should always be aware of. Yeah, he's suspicious. He's very suspicious from the beginning. I not even want to. I'm curious who it is. So I'm doing something. I don't think we are mentally ill. You can think that it can be true, but okay, I don't know. We're gonna see at the end. It's like the yeah, but you know the thing is, he's still very suspicious. Like I don't like listening to him, and he's really manipulative.
Because I'm in here with all of you. Everybody knows that.
I'm setting the stage. The room is empty because you made a spiteful, idiotic, and all-round foolish decision.
That's rude.
You don't have to let him get to you. You're better than that. You're starting to make things right.
This is infuriating. Just whatever you do, you can't leave this place. It's not too late to fix this. Probably.
Always have another normal, not to try to make your life more positive with your main task indeed. But at this point, I'm doing other stuff, and the narrator, and I make for the narrator impossible to him that I could complete my task. So it's a little bit different at this point because I'm the one who don't wanna do what he says. I got things straight. There's too much noise. Let the princess leave the basement. Leave the basement.
Your legs, weary with the weight of the princess's spectral form, and clumsy with the cold that still pervades them, stumble towards the stairs.
The coolest kind of sounds like Marvin from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
I'm just trying to get home. You don't have to act like it's the end of the world.
But that's exactly what you leaving this place is going to be.
You don't know that.
I do. Wait, if she has a home to go back to, doesn't that mean that her leaving won't end the world? It doesn't mean that at all. It could mean that wherever her home is, it's outside of the world. Yeah, but it has to be somewhere, doesn't it? And if it's somewhere, then it's part of the world. I suppose it's all a matter of perspective. Where does the world end and something else begin? Does the destruction of one open a door to another? Or is it the same world reborn?
Like, I just started to play this game, but this game it just gives so many questions, and I need all those answers right, like, literally now.
Against the backdrop of the inane conjecture of meaningless little voices, your body continues its ascent up the stairs, staggering through the open door. For how much you hate her, you aren't doing a whole lot to stop us from leaving this place.
Maybe the bossy one doesn't actually hate me. Maybe he even likes me. Or maybe he just knows that he's been in the wrong. Maybe he's trying to make amends too.
Not at all. I'll have you know that I do hate you, and I will continue to hate you for as long as I am able.
Maybe you hate her because she rejected you or something?
It's just the weight of it all. It's too much for me to do anything other than describe and dictate. And whine.
Oh wow, I like the cold voice too.
This body wasn't made to hold you and the princess. If you want to renege on your cataclysmically terrible decision a minute ago,
Damn. Yeah, indeed. I'm dead. No, trudge forward.
You continue slowly to the door, your feet like lead dragging across the floorboards, growing heavier with each step.
We're so close. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If we get out of here, I won't even care that you murdered me anymore.
You lift your shaking hand and rest it on the door handle, but you pause before you open it, exhaustion sapping what's left of your will. Was exhaustion really the best you could muster up? It's over. There's no use stalling. Let's see what happens next.
Indeed. Open the door.
Shit. But exhaustion wasn't enough, was it? The handle clicks as you twist it, and then the door groans open.
If you say yourself now, yeah, I suppose that it's like, I don't know how it's like, I suppose if you stab yourself in the game, I don't know. Maybe if...
Collapse to the ground, you and the princess, free from the confines of the cabin. As you exhale from the effort, you look up and see... yes?
Nothing. He's gone, and so is everything else.
So we did slay him after all. He had it coming, I suppose. But what about us? Are we just stuck here in nowhere forever? Did taking her out of the cabin really end the world? We're still here. Yeah, but that thing you said earlier, are we not part of the world anymore? Are we in some world that exists after the world ends, or on top of the other world but not in it, or have we never been part of it?
That's a good question. Maybe we are never in this part of the world.
Okay, I've heard enough from these two. Let's see if I can pop out.
You feel a lightness in your chest. A pair of sunken eyes emerge from your body and stare up to you.
Anna, you actually freed me, didn't you? I'm outside. Thanks for giving me a second chance, killer.
Don't mention it.
I think this is where I'm meant to be.
Oh, okay. You don't get a chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
It is going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before, and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. You don't need to comfort him.
It's not the end, but there's on the other side is going to be nice. In the end for you, but not for me. I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
Okay. If you say so.
See?
I trust you.
See, I'm trying to soothe my inner voices.
Whatever makes you happy.
Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You groan. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to cabin. You look cute in mirror. Yes, I know. You are the cabin. Okay, approach here again.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Oh wow, so you know that you did that before. Are you the same being as you were before? How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Oh, that's totally answered my question. Everything you say feels like a riddle. Can you give me a single straight answer?
I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions.
Oh, okay, that's...
The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
Okay, what does it feel like to chain like this? You know that at the end of this, once you are finished, I'm going to kill you, right?
There is still much to be seen. Neither of us know the depths of our being. Perhaps at the end of this, I will be the one to kill you. Or perhaps we will leave this place together and find new horizons to discover.
Yeah. So all hands are her older vessels. Possible. I think that's not older vessels, it's like her vessels at all, or something like that. Okay, what we have? Attack the entity, destroy your body. I'm ready to go back. How many more vessels do I need to bring? What do you feel about me? The vessels I've been bringing you, I heard them.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me.
So you saying that you don't hate me, whatever I gonna do to you. So like, damn.
The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
Oh, are you just confessing to me just now? Wow, that made me a little bit awkward. Whew.
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
I actually can stab here. I can attack the entity. I can destroy my body, and I'm ready to go back.
This one is vaporous. She is a dream of a life she could never have, but that longing has given her so much capacity for kindness. She will make for a yearning heart. Do not mourn her. She will finally be able to hold what she never knew.
No, Stingray. I'm not gonna do either of that. When I go back, this visible was close. It's just, if an invisible wall close around me, why can I not do the same things I've done before?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now.
Ah, okay, so...
The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
So I cannot go back to the same route, so I always go a different path and I'm gonna get different answers, so kinda cool.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
What do you want me to bring next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
Okay, so... Do you guys, what you wanna do? Do you wanna that I'm ready and go back? Or you wanna that I attack the entity? Or you want that I destroy my body? I let you choose this time.
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be. And every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am. And what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed.
You refuse to choose, wow!
But in this moment, want is to know myself and to know you.
I know, and I'm gonna hold my breath. Okay, I'm just gonna attack the entity. Your will cuts across the entity in front of you, but nothing happens.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
Oh wow. Okay then,
My preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see. I cannot know the ways I wish to grow, for I have yet to feel them. It is you who guides me down the thin trail of perspective and memory.
so technically the princess and the knight have something happening between them, and Narathon trying to not let that happen. So it's something, you know, that's at least what I'm thinking. Like it's something bad or good gonna happen if we let the princess to get all her bodies, and if we help her or something like that. So, like there's some catch on this. Okay, I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Ouch, that hurts. It just, you know, like this sounds makes me like oof. The hero and the prince. Okay, chapter 1.
You're on a path, and you're here to slay.
Yeah, I know that. In the end of the world, what are you talking about? Let's see if yeah, there's sweet. Always wanted the monarch. Sent to continue the cab. Okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Okay, I'm gonna be sarcastic now.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job.
Hey!
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning. She will lie. She will cheat. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. Ignore him.
Okay, let's proceed to cabin. This time, I'm gonna try to save her. It doesn't understand sarcasm, indeed.
The interior of the blade.
I'm gonna take the blade,
You take the blade.
and I'm gonna enter the basement. This time, we're gonna save the princess.
The daughter.
Who's there?
She stood.
Hi!
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. She's so coldly. Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
What? Nah.
Then drop the knife.
We should. It'll go a long way to building trust with her. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. But killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Yeah. Okay. Drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
Wow. He's such an ass. He don't like if I do something he don't wanna do.
We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Yeah, it's pretty awkward.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
I have many reasons. Did you think I just come here to kill someone without even knowing that? Do you know why I'm here to kill you?
That laugh. I think I'm in love.
Wow!
Stop it.
I have no idea. To be honest, I don't even know why I'm down here, or how I got here. I was kind of hoping you might be able to shed some light on the whole situation.
Mm, I'm here because you're supposed to end this world.
Don't just tell her that.
Why? Why are you gonna tell her? Like, why not? How many times a day you think she gets something? Wow, that's a good question.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
No, but I'm sure they have their reasons to keep the no, and I'm being honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I'm inclined to trust them.
Sooner or later, you'll understand that I have your best interests at heart. Hopefully sooner.
How sweet. Now be a pal and help me get out of here, would you? We could figure out how to deal with them after I'm free.
Examine the chains, let's see what I can do.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Well, we never know. And if there isn't a key, do you have any ideas? I'm going to check maybe the key is still lying around somewhere there, and if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free.
I'll be here.
Oh my
You
god.
attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
What?
Is someone else here?
Hey.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
What?
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is
Okay, I
You make
don't
your way back to the bottom of the stairs.
like that.
This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to.
Yeah, this is my first playthrough. Indeed. You're right.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I don't know that everyone is the thing here.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Indeed.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
No, it's not for you to decide. Save the princess.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain. You cut into her flesh.
Oof.
The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye.
Then you should know you should because it was busy. Then you should know you should blindly trust. No, I'm not gonna trust blindly everything he says. Would it make more sense to cut it from the wall screws around? I don't know, I think it's a better choice to do it like that. I don't know what the person thought about cutting her arm or something, you know.
How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Okay, why not? Approach the. Let's approach the door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world.
I think now, what you gonna do then?
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
Hey, this is not what I wanted to do.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
Yeah, try to tell him. No!
Watch me.
What? What?
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
I don't know. Last time I didn't like what you give me when I killed her, so no. Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
No!
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes.
Well, at least you get what's going on of the coolest fight in the game. Well, I don't know. We'll see.
I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
Maybe not many more other lives.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
Shut up! I don't like your sarcastic tone here. It was my choice. Okay, the prisoner. Okay, let's see.
You're on a path in the woods.
Okay.
You're here.
We know where this is going. I'm getting... wait, okay. I don't know what I'm doing here. No, I'm gonna just proceed to cabins. Because I have nothing to lose.
Warning. Before she will... Yeah. Did you just say wink? No, I didn't.
Voice of Skeptic! We got the voice of Skeptic!
Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
Yes. What if not is a prince who was rejected by the prince so he kidnapped her?
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison.
Wow, that looks much different than before. And yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, but we will see. We will see. Maybe we're gonna figure out that.
The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Take the blade, approach the mirror. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. Enter the basement. Okay, let's approach as usually.
Walk up to the wall next to the base. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall.
Wipe it clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back.
Let's just enter the basement.
I'm afraid I'm going to insist we take the blade. We're in a dangerous situation and I'm not letting us go down there without a weapon. Are you sure? What if she... I don't know... turns it against us? Which I'm bringing up in a purely hypothetical...
Yeah, right?
Yes. I'm sure. Turns it against you. She's a prisoner here. She'll only be able to turn it against you if you give it to her. Which you won't be doing because she's an existential threat to the entire world. Okay. I'm trusting you.
Hey, don't I get to stay here? What's the big idea?
Yeah, but not about this. Call it a reflex. We take the knife as we go.
Sorry, Skeptic.
Wonderful. Exactly that. Switching the blade from the table before proceeding to the basement.
Come on!
Don't worry about it. We have a knife, so what? It's not like we have to use it. No, you don't have to do anything, but you do well to use it regardless. Moving on.
Okay, let's move on. Let's see.
The door
Skeptic
to the
is the
basement
worst.
creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Skeptic is the word. I like the cold voice. It was kind of hilarious. I like Skeptic the most. And then, how you can like the Skeptic the most if you're not even putting attention to it?
Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please.
I wonder what visitors she could be referring to. Were we not the first? You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you,
Wow.
the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall,
Oh, wow.
joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap.
Wow.
Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier.
That's more changed than before.
Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
Oh, sure. Sit with her.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
Sure, why not?
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Sit very well. Yeah.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
I don't know. My intentions. What do you mean?
Yes, your intentions. You have a knife. What are you going to do with it? Why are you here? There isn't a keyhole in these shackles, so I'm afraid my only way out is surgical removal.
She's becoming prettier and prettier.
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck? Or does she think she'd survive a beheading?
Seems like Lavender doesn't really like the princess.
You're right. Maybe she's delusional. All the more reason not to trust her. Unless she really could survive.
Though I suppose you could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests.
Oh, really? I've been here before and I'm the only one who remembers that.
Oh? Are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But yeah, I remember.
Oh, so she's remembered too! The princess is an evil world-ending monstrous. Why would I like her? But we don't know that. We actually don't know that. We cannot trust her, we cannot trust narrator, and we cannot even trust our voices. You cannot judge just that she's evil if, you know, everyone's around saying that. Because everyone makes her look evil when she's just doing what everyone else will do. Damn. You can't trust narrator. I don't know. He's being an ass, so I don't trust him. He should be nicer.
So you've already been here.
People with previous voice don't lie. Oh, they can lie. They even lie more than others.
As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things.
Oh, so you remember too? Aha, so who just pretend that he doesn't remember anything? After what he done to us, we don't trust. He's just smart. I don't want to say it's smart. He's trying to manipulate a lot.
It's complicated things. How exactly?
Indeed.
Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion.
But why? He doesn't explain why we need to, why she end the world, how she end the world, why he doesn't explain such things. It's not that, why he's trying to hide such simple things, like, you just say it. You just need to say it. That it's like the narrator making everything complicated by hiding the truth.
The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency.
I don't know. Who knows?
A contingency for what? For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else. I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck.
Yeah.
If you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions considerably.
That's indeed true.
I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important. Necessary.
Question why? I must side with skeptic on this one. I know, right?
And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative.
Oh.
That's pathetic. I never said I wasn't. I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that. Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky. So don't waste that luck by messing it up again. Alright?
No.
Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark? The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much.
That just gives me more
Your
questions.
success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that. I won't. Just give it a rest. This isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
You know, when you hear three voices in your head, you start a little. You can, start daydreaming tiny little bit to help yourself or something. What happened after I died last time?
Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them.
So she have more chains because last time we cut her hand and she could easily go out. So now she have one on the neck because if you want to release her, we need to cut her neck off. So that would be a terrible idea. How many voices does she have in her head? That's a very good question. Let's go on then.
And now you're back.
Is that really all she knows? It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how.
To get you out, you should know that your head is in shackles too.
No. Like I trust you to come any closer with that knife. All you're going to do is hand it to me and watch me work.
But she would have to cut her head off, right? She can't be suggesting that. She certainly seems confident. Maybe she knows something we don't.
I think.
Or maybe you should consider the most likely scenario. She's bluffing so she can disarm you. Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us.
That's indeed true.
So, what should we do? I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons. Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to kill you.
Wow, thank you.
That doesn't sound great. What about the pros? There are none.
Wait, what?
The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. Whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
Yeah, that's possible. That other chain on the wall, who is it for?
I don't know, but you could always try it on.
No, thank you.
Maybe it'll fit.
Wow.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
Okay, let's try inspect the shackle. I'm not giving you a weapon. You realize that I have as much reason to distress you as you have to distress me, right?
I do. So I guess this all comes down to which of us
No.
kills first. And it's not going to be me. I'm extremely patient.
I can tell.
It's probably better if we take action anyway. No use trying to wait her out. That's playing to her strengths.
Okay, I'm trusting you. Give her the time. Yeah, like, just take it.
Slide it over.
No, absolutely not. I am not letting you hand your only weapon over to the world-ending princess. Until you come up with any other idea, like, say, I don't know, doing your job and slaying her, you remain rigidly in place.
You tried this last time. Do you want to know how it went for you?
Oh, I remember. She killed us, which, by your estimation, ended the world, right?
Oh, tried to take over your body.
Oh, wow! Just wow!
Exactly. If I were you, I wouldn't be too keen on repeating your mistake. Hell, we could even force your hand and do it ourselves. I'm not afraid of dying again. Are you?
A little. I think you got your point across. Fine. You slide the blade across the floor.
Yeah.
The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches down to pick it up.
Thanks.
She pulls up her hair,
Oh.
smiling slightly as she raises the blade to her throat. What is she doing? She doesn't
What?
say another word as she cuts into
What?
her own.
No.
Okay. I'm
You
gonna
close
look at.
your eyes. That doesn't stop you from hearing every
Ew.
grisly detail. The splitting of skin, the wet mulching of severed veins, the grinding of metal against bone. I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that?
Huh. So that's her play. Killing herself? We don't know that she's dead yet. We're not even watching it happen. She could just be faking
Did
those
looking away help? I don't know!
And then, finally, you hear a snap and an uneasy silence. There is a slow and fleshy tear. Hard to fake that. This is worse than watching.
Yet our eyes are still closed.
Well, you don't give me option to open him.
Finally, there's the soft thud of something roughly head-sized bouncing against the floor, and the clatter
Now
of
I'm
chains
curious why it
along
did
the
that.
floor. I think you can open your eyes now. Oh no, oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back.
Wow.
The princess's eyes stare up at you. Dead. Congratulations! You saved the world.
So I guess that's it. What a way to go. But she is gone, isn't she?
I kinda not believe that.
I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please? Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
Now hold on, she's dead. So what's the rush? What's your angle?
I don't have an angle. I'm just looking forward to putting all this behind us.
Why he
I
always...
can understand that.
Why I always rush when something like similar happened? That last time when we stabbed her, he was rushing us get out of there too.
Look, I'm just not ready to put my guard down. It's best to keep sharp. She wouldn't have done all that without some kind of a reason. She's left us with this dangling thread. I need to know why.
You're just wasting your energy. The danger has passed, and now we can all relax and enjoy your reward. Ugh, fine. You pick up the princess's severed head, its neck stump still oozing bodily fluids. Then make your way back upstairs to the first floor of the cabin.
I'm curious what's gonna happen. At this point, I pity princess. We're gonna see. Eventually, they should show how it's gonna end or should end.
Did you see that? I could have sworn she moved.
She didn't. She's dead.
But what if she's not?
Are you listening to yourself? Do I need to explain to you why decapitation is lethal? The door to your bountiful reward is right in front of you. All you have to do is open it.
Okay.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is... Wait, no, that's not right.
Haha! So, you wanna kinda keep us in the cabin somewhere far, far away from... There's something hiding in this narrator. See how he confused that it's... we are back to forest, not in the, in the forever, whatever place. Like, why in the first place we are monster? That's the biggest question for me. Why we are monster? Why they give a option for monster to kill the princess? Why? What's the reason?
Well played.
This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to explain myself before I had to watch it happen. It's already... over? Is he gone?
But we're still here. Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all. Maybe it was just the end of his.
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you. So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder than I expected.
I think this do with your body or something. It's not. Will you not change your spawn, nor will you ever? It's time to leave. Memory returns.
Oh, and there's that mirror again.
Miss Chopped, yes! Okay, approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel...
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
Silence as you reach forward a gun once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Oh my god, look at me, I look terrible. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to cabin. And we seeing here again.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides.
One more body acquired.
At once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Yeah, this one is a bit...
And yet my waters flow and my streets bustle. There are no words that can describe me into non-existence. There is no logic that can bind my multitudes. I am everything that you have known me to be, but I am also none of it.
I can stand to be a contradiction.
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit, even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
Do you know what happens to the walls we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna take a tiny little break, so be right back. Okay, so I don't know. Do you still not care what I bring you next?
I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with. Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you.
Yes, I should be beaten. Nope. I shouldn't be beaten. Okay, my cat is all over the place. Ah! The water. God damn it, cat. She just broke everything. She just threw everything. Okay. Let me second. The cat is so needy.
I'm in danger.
Yeah, the kitty is very, very needy for the pots. And attention. Okay.
This one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not. She will make for a clever heart.
For the clever heart, huh?
Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer.
Oh, come on, cat, don't throw stuff. She's throwing stuffs. Come on, kitty. Please. I cannot even be in one place with this little bastard. Okay, lift your ass a little to the side. What happens if I try to destroy my body? I'm curious. You raise your will to end your life, but as it burrows into the space your body should be, you feel nothing at all. One of the many hands in front of you reach forward and gently touch the side of your face.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
Oh, so I cannot destroy my body. Okay, so... okay, so you don't have any preference how you like to change or grow?
The tides do not dictate.
Yeah, my cat is rebelling at the moment, very much so.
Dictate its outlet. My gift to you is to let you choose your path, and my task is to treasure the gifts you bring me.
Okay, it doesn't matter how many times we go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
In fact, it makes me like you more. I don't know what that says about me.
It says that your heart is gentle, that even in the darkness you are guided by compassion.
What are the cat's demands? The cat asking for the pots. Have you figured out what you want? How many more? Okay, I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Every time it doesn't feel right for me to die like this. Okay. Let's start again.
Path in the wood.
We know that. Killing princess seems kind of bad, doesn't it?
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
I'm doing that. Okay, the end of the world was attack. Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world because she's locked up?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
Why not?
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
Okay, seems like she is a little bit now relaxed, so I can continue focus fully on the game. That was a little bit crazy. She went crazy.
And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end. There is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending?
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
But you should have considered that.
I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those.
I might become. I might become. Okay.
Are you serious? No, you have to do it.
Why I have to do it? Do I forget some sort? Look.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out.
Right.
Then each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
I did that. Of course, it's few old times already.
You make your way up the short. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a prince. Ignore him.
Okay, let's see the cabin, and I don't know what I should do this time. I don't know what kind of choice I want to make.
The interior of the cabin is all the blade.
Yes. You know what? This time I'm not gonna take the blade. I'm just gonna go in the cabin.
The door to the bait, her voice.
Hello?
Is don't let it fool you.
I think I actually think that.
You must have the wrong address.
Great job. You've given away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero. You walk down the stairs.
She looks
and
scared.
lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist. I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. You were joking about coming to kill me, right?
She's scared.
Do you think you could get me out of these chains?
Okay, hold on. Let's talk a bit first. I'll see what I can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
I don't know.
No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here.
Okay.
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
Oh, so she a little bit scared type here. Or she pretends.
Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free.
Indeed, that's actually what everyone would think if they spent so many
time. Make
time.
your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. Is someone else here?
I think that the Narathon himself did that.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates.
Oh my god!
Her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the
God damn!
Wolf.
I didn't thought she gonna do that!
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you. The clang of bouncing. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike... Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
What should I do? Slay or save? This time, she just looks like cannibals, so I'm gonna slay her.
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally, the wound drives her to the ground. Okay, there's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
You bastard. Were you lying to me this whole time?
I knew that she was pretending.
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back. Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us.
Indeed, that's true.
It's an act. She's wounded and unarmed. There's nothing she can do to hurt you. I'm not so sure.
Yeah, I don't believe in that. She's look dangerous.
Don't waver now.
Like, look, she's biting her own hand.
As you ready your blade to deliver a lethal blow, she lunges at your legs with the same animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm. Your blade cuts into her again and again as you're tackled to the ground, your body racked with pain as she rips into you with tooth and claw. Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got.
Slay.
Your nerves are seizing with pain. You know you've done your fair share of damage as well, your blade having left deep gashes in the princess's back. You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you and shakily push yourself back to your knees. We can still turn this around.
Finish job, run for the cell logger in the basement, maybe she'll be that. Finish the
You
job.
steel your resolve and take another step closer to the princess. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can still make sure that she won't make it out of here either. Excuse me? What's this about not making it out of here alive?
Yeah, like, come on! Is that what you needed to tell me at that
Do you think
moment?
this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone in this room is still standing right now. Don't act so surprised. Can you not feel all those gashes and holes pulling you apart? If the princess doesn't do you in here, blood loss is certain to finish the job. You take another step forward, and the princess lunges towards you. The two of you enter one last exchange, a flurry of blade and claw and fleshy ribbons. And then you stop. Neither you nor princess able to go any further.
Wow, that's quite the end.
You collapse on the ground, and the princess collapses beside you. Blood pools around you both, and you watch each other fade away.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend, but you were just another monster, weren't you?
Sorry about that.
Silence as the room starts to get fuzzy around you. You've paid a terrible price, but you've saved us all. It's over.
If you think this is it, you're sorely mistaken. One way or another, I'll make sure you pay for this.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Isn't it was Russian or something? Huh? What the hell? Why I'm traitor? I did nothing. Why I'm traitor? The witch. Oh my. Let's go.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that you're here.
Okay, I hear that I'm getting terrible way. Okay, no, but I died. What I'm doing here? She's going to kill me again.
Again? People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself.
So deal with your friends. Know that.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best. Brilliant. We need to keep our cards close to our chest, and I'm not sure we can trust him.
Voice of the opportunist. Now let's see what kind of character this voice have.
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue, bit of the old brain fog. I meant to say that we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show.
Okay, let's proceed. Yeah, I have no choice.
Oh, warning. She will love. Don't worry. You can trust us to get the job done.
The opportunist is kinda sneaky.
The
Oh, wow.
interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Wow.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Let's not
No
enter the.
blade. Hope you know what you're getting us into. It'll always be here if we need it. Sure, that was also true last time and we still died, but we definitely know what we're doing this time. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw, waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing. Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
Probably. I don't believe you. Hello.
I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
I remember what you done too.
She must have you confused with someone else.
Right.
She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation. You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a decision. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions?
Indeed, indeed.
Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk? You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine, fine. You're the boss.
That's nice bickering.
Thank you.
Oh, she have a
Descend the
tail!
basement steps, entering the dark room below. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, once again seeming to offer a helping hand while likely hiding the other behind your back. Fine, I'll play along for now. What do you want?
You made a comment back in the woods about having been here before. Now she's acting like the two of you already know each other.
I told you so that it was like that.
Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you?
Maybe.
That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning.
Wait, the prince turning more and more into ice as the game goes. Wait, how the hell? She's turning into me.
Well, you seem to be great at it. So, you really don't remember us, do you? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true.
How the hell? This is not the truth. I'm not that aggressive. If I could tell. I'm not half-shot nails going to, someone's, face or hand or whatever. Huh. That's pretty rude. I'm a gentle little spirit who likes how that word called? Peace. No, I don't.
I'm just glad we could put all this behind us.
And
Is it all behind us?
no.
Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her.
Your world. So it's not our world, but your world. So it seems like slaying the princess gonna do something for your world, but not for mine, huh?
Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy. Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Look, I made real mistakes, right? I'm sure you made mistakes. That you're not happy with me.
Is that a joke? Do you think a joke will charm my trust back? You'll have to try harder than that.
You have a tail. I'm gonna charm you as hard as possible. Okay. That's unknown. That's gesture of goodwill. So why don't we talk out?
You came to me with empty hands last time, too. But that didn't mean you hadn't been plotting something nasty all along. What you did showed me as much.
But we
Okay.
didn't plot anything. We just made an informed decision based on the information we had at the time. I think you're both making perfectly valid points. Sure, we didn't plot anything, but it's easy to see how she might think we did.
Yeah, we kinda tried to slay her. I'm
Ooh,
sorry.
Smart. Let's apologize. Get us back on the right foot.
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? You're such a gracious little monster.
Ah, thank you.
If you're sorry, then let me out of here. Prove it.
Look, I know things got missed last time, but I think there's something bigger than both of us. Well, we should team up.
I suppose you didn't come into my hovel of your own accord, did you? All right. I suppose I could team up. I need a way out after all. And unfortunately, you're the only one I have.
Seems to me like she's offering a mutually beneficial arrangement. We should take it.
Well,
Do
sure.
you know what the word mutually means? Because it sounds to me like she's offering an arrangement that benefits her and her alone.
I didn't bring Blade down. Remember how I'm supposed to get you out?
Oh, I don't need you to cut me out.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist.
Oh wow.
She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest.
Oh wow.
This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
Okay. I don't trust you. Not enough for fear and definitely not enough to get close to you. I'm leaving. Bye. I do have an nagging feeling you're going to stab me in the back if I help you out here.
And why would I do such a thing? Is someone's guilty conscience getting to them?
Maybe.
But I wouldn't worry. As much as I may hate you, letting you live is in my best interests. If you get me out of here, the only thing that will be dead and buried is the bad blood between us.
I don't really trust you that.
Oh, that nagging feeling you mentioned is me, by the way. I'm actually a little anxious about a potential backstabbing event. She needs us to get out of here. We'll be fine if that's what we decide to do. You won't be fine because destruction is in her nature. If she gets out of here, that's it for the world, remember? Even if that's true, that doesn't automatically mean she's going to stab us in the back. I think that depends on your definition of words like stab and in the back. She might not literally do that, but she could very well symbolically do the same thing.
Really?
See? He gets it. There's nothing wrong with looking out for number one.
Okay. Okay, let's leave.
Yes, let's.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face. She never breaks eye contact, even as the two of you find yourselves face to face. She's silent for a long moment, as if testing to see what you'll do now that she's within arm's reach.
After you, darling. You're the one it lets come and go. It's best if I follow.
Oh no, we can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back on anyone else, she's going to turn her back on us.
Indeed.
It shouldn't matter who leads and who follows. We're working together here. Well, if it doesn't matter, then she can go first. may be in this together. That doesn't mean we have to trust her.
Okay, okay.
Somebody has to go first, and it might as well be us. We're the ones who broke her trust last time. You're talking a lot about trusting someone who, by her very definition, cannot be trusted. I don't know how many more warnings I have to dole out, but if you help her out of here, you're going to regret it.
Step on the first.
That's right. You're the one who's going first. Don't worry, I'll be right behind you watching every single thing you do.
Yeah. I know.
That's exactly what I'm worried about. You step onto the stairs and begin your ascent from the basement. The princess follows close on your heels, perhaps even a little closer than you'd like. You're only saying that because you want us to feel nervous.
Yeah, true. You guys like Oyster.
I do want those things, but I want them for a good reason. I don't need you to trust me for my sake, because I already know that I'm right. This is for you. Can we walk backwards up the stairs? I think that's the smarter idea. She can't sneak in and attack if we're facing her. No. The stairs are a bunch of overgrown roots. You'll trip and hurt yourself. But the princess is silent as you both continue the climb, and in no time at all, the upstairs of the cabin is within reach.
How did you know that, Stingray? I didn't shave for months.
Isn't that a relief? We're fine. Nothing happened. You're not even going to wait until you're through that door to proudly claim your victory, are you? Why did you just say that? I think we know why. You feel something dig into your shoulder, sharp and piercing. The princess clawing at you and pulling you down with her full weight. Together you tumble back down the uneven stairs, your body and hers crashing against the unyielding wooden roots, until finally you both separate with a bone-shaking thud against the basement floor. You feel something pop. The princess lands against the far wall, gasping as she struggles to recover from the impact. You're still in shock, trying to get a hold of yourself. She grins as you continue to remain exactly where you are, cackling derisively as she watches you realize that you won't be getting up.
Yeah, she got her revenge.
Wait, why won't we be getting up? I'm afraid your back is broken. One unlucky fall is all it takes, really, and you had several. You know what? I'll say it. That sucks. I don't like having a broken back.
And backwards.
We were going to help her. Why? Why did she do that? It's what I would have done. Have you considered not being like that? Of course not. It's what keeps us alive. And yet here we are, paralysed and stuck with someone who hates us in the basement of a remote cabin.
You must have known this was coming. The arrogance of turning your back to me after everything you've done.
What the hell was that for us trying to help you there? We were never going to get up those stairs, baby. You could have gotten out of here. If we just trusted it.
Why would I ever trust you? Your hands have spilled my blood. And knowing that, you should never have trusted me either. You should have known I would never walk hand in hand with a loathsome thing like you.
Oi! Your hands is drenched with my blood too.
By our very natures, only one of us could make it upstairs unscathed. Someone had to make the first move. Better me than...
See, this is why I wanted her to go first. I had this whole little scheme planned, where once she'd passed by the table upstairs, I'd have said, now pick up the blade and stab her in the back. And then you'd say something like, wow, that's an amazing idea that I never saw coming. Thanks for looking out for us. And then you would have done it and we wouldn't be stuck down here with a broken back. There's just one problem with that. And what's that? She was clearly planning to betray us. And if she was in front of us, she would have gotten to the blade first. Ugh, you're right, aren't you? I thought this whole thing was ironclad, but really it was doomed from the start, wasn't it?
Indeed.
The princess's body twitches as she tries to get up.
Haha, she's a little bit broken too. So we both are both in this state.
Ho ho ho! So she's got it as bad as us.
something inside me is broken. Isn't that a cruel twist of the knife? Isn't that so funny?
She eyes you with intensity, silence falling between you for a long moment, as her gaze travels up and down your battered form.
Seems I'm not the only one, though.
Wait, are we both just stuck here?
Indeed.
Certainly seems that way. What a way to go. But look on the bright side. In all this chaos, you may have actually managed to deliver a lethal wound. The world could be saved after all.
We're going to die together. Isn't that a lovely treat? I wonder how long it'll take. Maybe I'll get to watch the worms lick your bones clean.
Is that really what's going to happen? Hello? Are you still there? What happens next?
Seems we're not here. It doesn't respond.
I think he's gone.
Yeah, the Narton is not here anymore.
Something strange is twisting this place out of shape. I wasn't feeling much of anything, but now I feel cold.
And they played Ice Piper and turned indeed. Okay. So we're back to what we were.
She's gone. And is that a...
Okay, let's just approach the mirror as always and see what we're gonna get. So once you reach forward, they're gonna once again mirror makes the leaf. Oh, you unravel it. Okay. Another abundance, special to the structure. Okay, let's go to that and let's approach here and...
There's a word. Do you know what we'll find out there?
Oh, I accidentally pushed too much of the buttons. This is the return. Do you know what to do when there's trees and stars and there are people? I think at least there's supposed to be people.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
It's roots. It's always always roots. In the center, I am not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? The vessel had one?
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
He does know why, but I don't know why, but I know this for a fact.
I am on the cusp of my awakening. Perhaps you are on the cusp of yours.
How many more says so I'm ready to go back? Do you have thoughts? Okay, let's go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Really?
I will be here, waiting for you.
Okay. Ow. That's never, that's... Okay, let's do it again.
You're here to...
Yeah, let's just silently continue to the cabin. I have nothing to tell on this. Yeah, proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is all...
Yes, now let's not attack. Just enter the basement.
The door to the basement creep her voice.
Hello?
Is don't let...
Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
This time she's gonna have a gun.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her. She's beautiful. I am begging you to stay focused.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of...
This time I'm not gonna attack her.
Thank you.
You're making... No. You walk up to a large...
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's down.
Do you have any idea to this?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut...
She offers this... If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we would attempt to make your way out of the space.
Okay, let's see. Return back because... Oh, okay. Oopsie daisy. I didn't want to save it, but...
Easier.
I heard the door slam.
But she may or may not have gone. Better not a chance.
There's a slight panic rising in.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising as she rips her flesh from her. It's the ball. You
Okay, now I gonna save the princess.
fine.
I am curious to see what's gonna happen if I save her. If it's gonna be witch or something else.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole... No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
Uh-huh.
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Approach, okay.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. Watch me.
What are you doing?
No.
Stop that.
Yes! We're not gonna stab her.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
I know.
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
I don't trust you. I don't trust her. I don't trust anyone here.
The blade. Move the blade.
I don't wanna.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Ah, come on.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
Okay, can you just make it quick?
Doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
Okay, that's okay. So when we decide to slay her, she become aggressive, like like an animal. And now when we save her, she's crying very much. I thought she gonna just start being animalistic or something, but it seems like she's not. She's very, very, really sorry that she's doing that to us.
It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark. And you die.
Yeah, like you like to you like to rush this very much, Narraton.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to slay her.
We hear that very many times. Okay, answer's quite the same, but what I'm doing here. Oh, you master, you're in the fort now. I'm wiser to proceed to cabin. Let's just proceed to cabin.
She will lie.
If only you knew what you did to us, you villain.
Voice of the smitten. I like those voices, goddamn. Like every time you get different ones, and they are so charming.
Excuse me? Forget he said anything.
But he is a villain. He made our beloved brutally take our life last time. He's trying to keep us apart, but he won't be able to withstand the power of our love.
Wow.
Last time? What are you talking about? I think he just likes to hear the sound of his own voice. Let's try to ignore him.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Yeah, we got voice of the smitten. That's, oh my god. Like, he likes hear his voice and he doesn't hide that at all.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Okay, let's just proceed. It's kinda ridiculous, but it's fun.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Let's just enter the basement. I don't need any kind of knives.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight, but it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Hey, it doesn't look that bad like others.
A soft voice carries up the stair.
Hello?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time.
Oh my god.
I think we're in love.
Okay, I'm with you that we should be doing whatever we can to save her, but saying we're in love is a bit much, don't you think? We don't even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love.
You're not in love.
Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
Oh really?
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and
That voice is just hilarious.
You know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Oh my god.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Do you hear that? She said we're dashing.
Oh my god.
She called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. You've been here before, haven't you?
Maybe I was, maybe not once, but maybe many times.
That's right, villain. And you killed us.
Well, she killed us.
Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
Wow.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. We damned a whole world, but everything reset. Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever, especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
You killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why do you do that? I didn't bring night. Do you have to cut you again? What happened after I died? I have to ask you, do you end the world after you killed me back there? I'm sorry about what happened last night. The who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair.
If another version of me was pushed to such
drastic action, it was for good reason.
Yeah.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
You can do it at the first time. Me in my head, the right thing would be just to close the game, then the cycle can continue. But that would be metagaming. That's quite true. That is one of the choice you can make. Not continue to play the game. Yeah, that's quite a choice. Yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense a lot.
She took that in stride, to a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
That's because she's perfect.
Wow.
Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do?
She doesn't. There's no one else like me. I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
Okay, you killed me last time and hurt. Okay, let's try to be a little bit mad about that.
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
Did we? We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our bodies, practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone.
She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
Right. Then Vingla, do I have to cut you out again?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
She's our beloved. Guys, we cannot trust her fully yet. We don't know what she is.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
So, somebody's gonna throw the goddamn pocket. No, I ain't gonna continue to be smitten.
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel.
No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
Rescue. Okay, what happens after die?
You died, and now we're talking.
Okay, that was... Okay.
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips.
Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
No, that's what world end. I have no feeling one way for the... Honestly, the world sucks. People are plagued and hope. I have no feelings one way or other about the world ending. Honestly, the world sucks. People are plagued and hope you brought a slow and painful ruin to them. Alright, time to slay here now. Good. Wait, why are you... Stop.
Then I didn't end the world.
Yay!
See? She didn't confess anything. She is innocence itself.
I'm not so sure.
Rescue the
No.
princess.
I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, I'll...
You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her?
I would if you had a weapon.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
You wouldn't.
I would.
Really? Sure, I did not confess I was the one who drew all over the walls and I assume so I'm innocent.
I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
He's saying like he's surrendered.
I can't believe it. But
guess I have to. I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh. If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back, and everyone out there would be saved.
I mean, if she can slip it off just like that, then it means that she never imprisoned her to begin with. True.
Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon.
But in the first place, she cannot leave the cabin, even if she is free from the chains.
Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
What do we do now?
What do you want to do? We'll leave, and then we have our whole lives to figure out what we want to do next.
That sounds perfect.
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers.
Oh my god! His explanations is just hilarious. Just listen how he say those words, how those words are made.
We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending. I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it.
I had that very question from the beginning, why it looks like that.
I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs, hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this.
Like, why is he look how he's unhappy? Aw, are you jealous?
What happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks. That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love. Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her. Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known. Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice. I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Do you think you can open? I think we can open if we try together.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door together.
Oh my god, I love that. But with your demon and the Naruto is the Demon King, which you remember so that you can do your job as doing the only thing which gives you things now and target our domination. Or it can be otherwise, we don't know.
And the lock clicks and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
Oh my god, I just love this.
I told you our love was insurmountable. You and the princess make your way upstairs, and the blade, that's right, there's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
And take the blade and slay the... You're not doing
You're
that.
enjoying this, aren't you?
Of
You're
course.
taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you.
This is so cheesy, and I would want to throw up. Who cares? It's just so funny. From horror to... Yeah. Who cares? It's just so funny to see the narrator acting like this.
You know, if her walking out that door is really gonna end the world, can't we all just stay here? Seems like an easy win for everyone. That's not how this works. Yes, what he said. That's not how this works. Obviously, we have to leave with her. It's our happy ending.
All we need to be happy is each other. What if we just stay here and battle our stuff with this interruption? We're leaving.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin, and then you step outside. Our happy ending at last.
How happy it would be if we wouldn't have any more voices in the heart. Well, that's a good option too.
We did it! What should we do now?
Where did everything go? Where did he go? Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
Wow.
Cole. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
And they just take it. Okay, we just gonna approach the mirror. Yeah, we have feathers. Way to kill her, Aistra. But that isn't right, you can't be nothing. You focus your gaze and then you see it. A figure faint and veiled in the shadow just beyond reflection. Explore, are you
I
a me?
think you know what I am.
It's the Narathon! Wait, what? A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. And then, so you are the narrator. I was wondering if you ever get to see you. What are you? Something like, okay.
The narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all, an objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Oh my. If you're not me, then what are you?
I'm an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Okay. Ooh. What else? Let me see. What is the princess? Did you make her too?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
Okay.
Yes, you will. But it will all be worth it.
How it's worth it? Why would you want me to destroy the concept of transformation?
Because among other things, she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed.
If I destroy, how is that existence any better than death, or even different from death at all? Honestly, it feels forced.
When I broke the cycle, I made sure that the tear was rough. You carry a part of what should be her, and she carries a part of what should be you. Things won't be as they are now, but they won't be nothing either. Besides, anything is better than oblivion. In the end, nobody wants to leave.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but being alone, like, I don't know, like, you wanna say that her existence just gonna kill everyone? Just like, poof, in one go? Do you have anything to say for yourself for all this hubris?
I do. People out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that.
After everything you've done to us, do you think anyone deserves to live?
Nobody alive has done anything to you. I'm all gone. But if you and the princess want to smite the rest of them for the crimes of a dead man, if you really want to be that petty, there isn't much I can do to stop you.
GG, Vanitas, GG. What would it be like to live in a world without her?
Light, burdenless, an eternal pattern of forgetfulness leading into the joys of rediscovery. Everyone will be with the ones they love. No more fear, no more howling chaos. Just life, forever. There's a cruel irony to it all. The only way I could share my dream with the world was to never be able to see it for myself.
Okay, I have many questions
Then
for you.
ask them and make it quick. I won't last for long now that you can see me.
Okay, I'm not going to slay her, and I'm okay. I think you're out of time, Lyris. I'm doing destroy her. Okay, let's save it. I might need it. Okay, I'm not going to slay her.
There's no reasoning with a god, even one you've woven into existence yourself. I've said my piece. My time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo, and echoes always fade away.
And that's how the mirror goes. As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. You are the long quiet, as vast and nascent god. Wait, you are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it is final time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin. When you arrive at the heart of things, there's no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There's nothing for you to find. Oh no. Hey, what? Okay, what was that? Oh, wow.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
Okay.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I missed it too. Do you know about Echo? Did you hear our conversation? I'm the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means. What happens now? Okay, so it seems like we are God, and she's some kind of destruction, transformation stuff like that, and I don't know.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the Shifting Mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the Echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes.
Oh wow. Yeah, she have many forms.
So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
There's so many stories we left unfinished. Can we really just leave? Do you have a say in all this? Why is this all falling on me?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
Okay, what I have here. I slayed the princess. I think it's time for us to leave this place, but I don't know how to leave or where to go. I told you what was going to happen when we reach this point. There has to be another way. This can't just come down to me either destroying you or letting you out. I won't do it.
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it. Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you,
Then so be it.
What?
Another ray drives a stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart? But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free.
Oh, okay.
You lifting me, and me lifting you. Forever and ever and ever. Consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back.
Does this stage directly appeal to your shared humanity? You speak about love and death and change, disturbance, wretched horror thought you've done nothing but lecture me since the minute I got there. Listen, if Doctor says good and you're dying over for years, so can we. Yeah, we can do that too. Oh gosh, she was nourished powers. Wait, you actors thought the world can argue your independence, but exist without Richard. To her perspective, I won't engage with violence. Address this Wilson statement directly. As one of emotions, but no, I want that feeling bad. That feeling never left me. And there's nothing at the bottom.
Then there's no need for you to fight with me. Whenever
A princess is looking at us.
together, hand in loving hand.
Trick behind your back and a trick behind mine. We dance, revolving and revolving around each other, but forever stuck in place. We both move and yet we both don't. For each of us watches the other instead of ourselves. But forever is not forever. I move and you react and both of us break the other. But broken is only a moment in time. To change is to hold the potential to rise above. Would you limit yourself to what you are now? Or would you like to see what you might become tomorrow?
Okay. Okay, Richard, but I won't change. I get that there's no need for us to keep fighting. I live it, you just don't know how. Okay, let's just surrender.
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final peace lies with you.
Free yourself. Okay, let's free myself. I don't know how. Let's see. You fall into yourself. The body of ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel a sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here except for her is you. You feel your wings spanning across a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumbled and bound in agonizing tension to your finite plane. You can feel the glass of the construction pressing on you, confining you across infinite size and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
I love you.
Oh wow. Okay, I'm gonna take your hand. All at once, the unyielding tension breaks. Okay. You are free, and she's with you.
It's magnificent.
There are no words, no thoughts to describe absolute reality. Something that simple is. As what perhaps now step into the infinity. Okay, let's step into the infinity. You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contains 1,000 more. You exist and you are aware, just as you have always been and just as you will always be. Thought conflict is in your nature. The two of you will never be alone, and the two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. And this is how the game ends. So this was our ending. This is what I chose. Yeah. Well, that was quite a game, not gonna lie. I really enjoy it. May I end up with the yeah, I choose to end up with the princess, but now I'm curious what's gonna happen if I gonna try to slay her. So I made a save and I wanna try it out to see if what I'm gonna get if I gonna just go with it. Thank you so much for playing. Okay, you're welcome. You created a very wonderful game. Enjoy my yellings. Okay, return to the main menu. So I gonna load the game. This is where I gonna just.
I've said my piece.
So we're gonna just proceed to the cabin, and now this time we're gonna stab her. At least try to
I
slay.
can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long.
What happens
My
now?
heart ever the past when the
Okay, so now I gonna just slay.
violence has always been our language, hasn't it?
I
If this
suppose.
is what it takes to save you, then so be it.
Oh, okay.
The
Ow.
blade tried to stake into your body, but the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire.
But violence has defined the thread of everything between us. Do not deny what we are, and do not color our
Now I'm gonna be
conflict
very
with fear.
aggressive.
Look behind your back.
I gonna stop the fight while surrounded. No, I don't want to continue to reject her perspective.
Their suffering is born of their
The question ever that you found shared skepticism blossom. Would you stop our journey now that you've seen its beginning? What of those in the world?
Are you guys
beyond?
curious?
Would you erase their paths to stop them from going astray?
Continue to reject the perspective.
The echo saw horrors as his eyes were closed. The majesty of being extends beyond any single perspective.
Okay.
A shiver passes through you as unseen fingers dance across your skin. I offer you absolution, and you take my hand.
Curious about many. I know. I'm curious about that too.
The pain you caused another, and you were willing to sacrifice everything you thought was yours to set me free. Without sin, there is no redemption.
I reject her authority. You've done nothing but lecture me since. Okay. Just stop. Continue to reject her perspective.
I reject the narrow view of impermanence. I cling to nothing. There is no better us for us to be than us. We are reality itself.
As the clash between you abates, the princess withdraws, trembling.
You are unmovable. Is it by the design of our conflict that I cannot win? Or are you just that fervent in how you cling to delusion? Are you so desperate to destroy me that you've grown blind to the heavenly beauty of our reality? Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. You cannot remove something without removing the relations which define it. To destroy what you perceive as evil is to damn everything you perceive as good. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
It's easy to believe in the things. What are things? Okay, like, slay the princess. I have to fight for a better world. I'm so sorry. You are cool, so I cannot let you exist. I don't know what the answer is, but there has to be something else. I can be this. Okay, like I said, I'm gonna just slay the princess.
Oh, then destroy me if you're able. But I will not coddle you in my final moments. I will not yield to your delusion without a vicious struggle.
You don't have to face her alone.
Explore which hero are you? Okay, wow. You have no idea how good it is to hear you. I can't disturb everyone else. How am I supposed to help? I thought the voices weren't allowed here. I thought you died whenever I looked in the mirror. I thought voices weren't allowed here.
That's not true. We can worry about it later. Seems like you've been doing all right on your own, but I don't think you can strike a decisive blow from out here. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Then let's go.
Huh? What is this?
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it?
Okay.
Do you need me to describe things? That'd be nice. A little comfort in an almost unfamiliar
First
place.
just a fun game. Yo.
Oh, you made it here too? We never really got to talk to her, did we? This one, I mean.
And we have Voice of the Contrarian again. Dang. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the blade.
That's probably for the best. It's always seems to give us.
Did
more
you go
things
to
we
the
can
dumb yes?
right? So you're not gonna suggest we throw it out the window? No, we've been through too much for that. And he's gone, so there's no one left to mess with but ourselves.
The cabin has a hell of a view. Yo.
You've gotten serious.
I can't tell.
Besides, what's the third beat? It isn't funny if we toss it out the window twice. There's the guy I know.
Okay, I like to choose now if you don't mind for all time's sake. Is Naruto really gone? Throw the window, enter the basement.
Those winding stairs again. But now there's only one way forward. Do you remember the first time we were here? Yeah, it was a real mess. Stopped being fun pretty quick.
It's okay. You can come down. The stairs won't bite. Not this time.
And how I should believe you?
Let's talk one last time before you kill us. If that's still what you want to do.
She doesn't sound messy anymore, though. At least somebody here feels put together.
Continue down the stairs.
And forward we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting. That was easy compared to last time. Just stairs. No weird fuzzy stuff or nonsense trying to pull us apart. Yeah, that wasn't so bad.
I might need to make choice, so I'm gonna just save it again. If I can experiment a little bit here.
Even after everything you've seen and all the lives we've lived together, you still want to kill us. The Echo really got his hooks into you. Unless you have your own reasons for wanting us dead?
Let's just
So
lay.
this is really it then. Let's see this through.
Indeed.
So, you've made a choice for all of us. Even through everything, through all the worlds we've seen and experienced, through all the lives we've known and lost, we could never imagine a world without you and us. It doesn't feel possible. Despite it all, we've always loved you. We hope you don't regret what comes next.
I don't know what's gonna come. You blink and the princess is gone. All you have left of her is a small melancholy weight that sits at the border of your heart. The tear was rough. You cared a part of what should be her and she cared a part of what should be you. Things won't be now as they were then, but they aren't nothing either.
She's gone. And I don't think she's coming back.
No, she's not. A small part of her is with us. No, she's not.
Is that a metaphor, or are you being literal? It doesn't matter. We don't need to linger down here anymore. Let's get going. That's right. We've got a whole world to see.
You leave the basement behind. Then the stairs. And then you leave the cabin itself.
It's quiet here. Yeah, there's not a lot for us to do.
The path of the woods outside are empty canvas, but there's even more to see beyond this place. The fruits of your labor, a world free from death. Set yourself free. The body of ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation leaves you once couldn't, but now everything here is you. You feel your wings panic a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled a bit and bound in agonizing tension to infinite plane. You can feel the glass of the construct pressing on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
Come on now. It shouldn't be that hard to break out of here. We're some sort of god, aren't we? He's gone. She's gone. No one is left to trap us here but us.
Open your heart and bear witness to your new kingdom. All at once, the unyielding tension gives away. And then the shattering. You are free, and before you lies the endless expanse of absolute reality. A new absolute reality. One forged by your will, and by long and arduous cycle of bloodshed that has stained your hands countless times over. But there'll be no more bloodshed in this new world.
Absolute reality. Who would have thought there was really a world outside of us? And who would have thought we'd actually wind up siding with him?
That wasn't very hard at all.
Speak for yourself. Well, boys, how does it feel? We're not just on top of the pecking order, we are the pecking order now. I hope this was all worth it, because I'm personally inconsolable. Lucky for us, you have forever to get over it. Welcome back, everyone. It's great to see you all again. Now we just have to figure out what to do with ourselves. Forever. No problem. We can do that, yeah?
It's just, it's funny. Now he left with only voices.
Yeah. We can do that.
I knew an ending dance later things. Okay, so I got a different ending and we left it. Well, we are not that alone after all. We have proceeded. Yeah, that's yeah, indeed. So this is what happens when you choose her. I still wanna check one more thing, and this is what's gonna happen here. So like, what did happen if I just gonna sit with her? I never got a chance to talk to you before. You were taken away, not you at least. I'm sorry. Okay, I don't think I want to be a god. Are you sure? Okay.
Hard agree. Seems overrated.
I'm gonna
Too much pressure.
gonna take and drink something.
But that's what you've always been. Even now. You can't put aside such an important part of who you are. And neither can we. So, you might as well embrace it.
I never got a chance to talk to you. Okay.
It's okay. No hard feelings. In a way, you helped us become a version of her. But we weren't very good at it. I don't think a conversation with us then would have been very insightful. That's probably why we were taken away. That's all we had to offer you. It was time to change again.
Oh.
After all we did, she's just forgiving us. Just like that. You know, that means a lot.
Okay. Are you the same as you are out there?
Yes, we think. We're kind of like a shadow. Out there, every part of us is blended together into one huge idea. A big wave of unyielding change crashing against the world. But in here, we're fractured. Small. Still a little more separate than we'd like to be. Our instincts still trying to pull us in different directions.
That's kind of like us, isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah. We really are the same.
I only wanted to slay you out there. It's easier to want to kill an abstract concept than this person. I swear this person you are.
Who are you calling weird?
That's good. That's a good one.
Just kidding. We know we're weird. And so are you.
I don't want to hurt anyone. There has to be a way out of it. I don't think I really wanted to slay you, but I don't like what your existence means for the world.
But if you don't want to slay us, then don't slay us. Maybe there never even has to be an ending. The way it all works seems to be based on you. If you believe we can do something, then we can do it.
Oh.
So believe that we can put it all back. Believe we can fix the Echo's construct and make us all forget. Believe we can send us all back to the beginning, before anyone woke up, before the truth consumed us.
Can they really do that? Are you sure that's what you want? Why wouldn't it be what we want? Especially if it brings him back. We can't keep going without a nemesis.
Ah, so Denarton is our nemesis. Would you setting it do anything to help them, the people up there? If you continue to resist, then don't they continue to die and suffer?
We don't want to forget you either, but that's what we would have to do.
A single tear forms in one eye and slides down their cheek. Sorry, couldn't help myself.
We don't think we ever really forget, anyway. There's always something that draws us back together. Some buried memory that both of us treasure.
Mm-hmm. You're certain we're going to find ourselves back here eventually.
And when we do, we can choose to do it all again. We'll always be able to start over.
Cause she
That's
still
what all of us want.
she still has to delete the save file. Yeah.
If you believe we can give them more time, then we can give them more time. It's all up to you.
Yeah. Don't underestimate the power of our thoughts. You've seen what they can do. You haven't even seen the half of it.
If we are talking about this right now, how do we know we haven't done this before?
Maybe we have. Maybe we haven't. We can't know something like that. But we're choosing to do it now. And maybe we'll just keep doing it again and again, forever.
Oi, Kitty.
It's almost comforting to know we can keep meeting each other over and over again.
She's trying to break everything just to get parts again. God damn you and your fluffy ass. Come on, give me a space. Don't throw the chat. Oh, come on. How do you know that things won't just end worse? What if we make him better, different and hurt you? What if I kill you? What if I let bring about end of everything?
That's okay. We have to be able to trust that whatever choices we make, they're the right choices. Maybe we'll continue the loop of forgetting and restarting forever. Or maybe we'll decide, at some point, that it's time for things to end.
But how we can trust ourselves? Our memories will be gone, and we have to decide to do this every single time forever. Eventually something is going to be different.
When we first met each other in the long quiet, there was something inside of us. Something we couldn't recognize or understand. And we can't say we fully understand it now. A warmth when we look at you. The kind you don't realize you're missing until it's come back.
Mm-hmm.
Every time we hurt each other, every time something awful happened, it was still there, undercutting the pain on the
Oh no,
surface.
she
with a
almost pressed the
constant
buttons.
soothing glow. That warmth is never going to go away, and that's why we believe in you.
This isn't fair. I want to be here with you. I don't want to be alone again.
You'll be back here again, sooner than you think. And then we'll part ways again, and find each other, and part ways, and find each other.
So this is like never-ending
Never
cycle.
really alone. Because even the time we spend apart is time spent chasing these moments of reunion. And they're all the sweeter for the isolation in between, don't you think?
That's beautiful. You've really grown our hearts, haven't you?
Is there any other way?
Our options are limited to what that knife offers us. Either we use it to put things back, or you kill us. We're sure you can figure out which one we'd prefer. But we don't want to influence you. We're sure you'll do what you think is best. If it's time for it to be over, it's time for it to be over. As much as we might want a few more precious lifetimes with you.
I take it back. I don't want this. I don't want to kill you. It's too late back to being God. Okay, then okay, then let's do it. I believe in us. I'm sorry, but I can't do that. Slay the princess. Okay.
Okay. If this is your choice, then I have your back. I guess I'll see you on the other side. Speak for yourself. Maybe I'll see you too. Maybe I won't. They take the blade from our hand and stare fondly into our eyes.
Okay, I can say I love you. Just do it. I'll see you soon. Okay. I don't know. I don't feel like I love you, but I think this would be the niceless end for the thing. Like we're still going with our plan, so I suppose that's what should we say.
We love you too. Everything is going to be okay.
Well, I got stabbed. And we started again.